Hey y'all, Mike here. Today we're going to learn how to install Debian Linux to, of course, virtual machines. The first thing you need to have is, of course, the Debian Linux ISO file. The second, you need to have the Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. The third, you need a good internet connection. The fourth, of course, you need a strong enough PC to store 50 gigabytes of data. And the fifth is the most important thing of them all. You need to have a lot of patience because this process is going to take a long time. So anyway, let's just start to the tutorial. Click new, name your Debian Linux. I'm just going to make home work Debian Michael. That is my name. Oop. Make sure the type is Linux and the version is Debian. Let's click continue. Make sure it has 1024 megabytes of RAM. Continue. Make a new hard disk. Choose VDI. Continue again. Use dynamic. And of course, enter 50 gigabytes of hard disk. Click create. The first thing you need to do is go to settings. Go to storage. Choose the empty one and click. Okay, now we can choose the Debian ISO. Locate the Debian ISO folder and click twice, or just click open. Now check if it's the right one. Type is image, size is 3.37 gigabytes, and of course the location is the location of the Debian ISO. The next thing is go to the network. Make sure adapter 1 and make sure this is active. Choose on host only, and of course choose this one. Click OK, and now we can start the Debian OS installation. Let's maximize this. Now choose install. Wait for it. Now you need to choose your language. Always choose English because it's the native one and it's easier to understand. Choose the country or territory. Choose where you live, of course. I live in Asia. I'm going to choose Asia. And of course, choose the country you live. I live in Indonesia because that's where I live. Choose Indonesia and choose the United States for the default local settings. The keymap to use, of course, American English. Wait for. Now, of course, because loading is done, and you will choose to continue without a default root or no. Just go back. Name your server address. You can put this blank, but I'm just going to fill it with server Michael. Just continue. Of course, the host name. I'm going to name the server Michael. Let's continue again. The domain name, I'm going to name it, of course, server Michael. Now, this is the root password. Do not forget it. Create it on your own and make it as unique as possible, because this would you need to enter to the super user mode. I'm going to make it a little bit different. Check it so it's not wrong. Let's continue. Re-enter it again. Make sure it's not wrong, and then press continue. The full name for the user. I'm going to name it server Michael again. Press continue. Just press continue again, and of course make a new password. I'm going to name it the same as the user. Continue. Re-enter it again. Make sure it's not wrong, and press continue again. Select your time zone region, because I'm using the Western time zone that is included in Sumatra, Jakarta, Java West, and Central Kalimantan. I'm going to press enter on Western. Choose the manual partitioning method. Choose the SCSI3. Press yes. Hey, now we can partition the free space. Create a partition. We're going to give it about 20 gigabytes. Press continue. Press primary. Press the beginning. Don't click anything. Just press done setting up the partition. Now we're going to give it RAM. We're going to give it 2 gigabytes of RAM. Press continue. Logical. Beginning. And change the use as to swap area. And press the done setting up the partition. Of course, we need to add another one. Create the partition. Just let it 31.7 gigabyte. Continue. Make sure it's primary. And just change the mount point from /home to / enter manually / data your name. I'm just going to continue, and then setting up partition. Of course, after you've done all that, press the finish partitioning and write change to disk. Say yes. Now this is the longest way to use. Now after it's done inside the base system, it will ask for to scan another disk or DVD. Say no. And after that, it will ask you to use a network pair or not. Say no. Now it will ask you to participate in a package usage or survey or not. Always says no. This is the most important part. Only enable the standard system utilities. Disable everything else. Disable the Debian desktop environment and disable the print server. And of course, choose continue. Now they will ask to install the grub bootloader or not. Always install the grub bootloader. And the file to the bootloader to installation is dev/sda. Now that the installation is finished, just press continue. Now it will reboot to your brand new Debian. Use Debian GUI Linux. And of course, the first thing you need to do is sign in to your Debian. I'm going to sign in as server Michael. Oh, I think I put the password wrong. Now, if it's successful, it will look like this. Now we need to enter the super user menu. Type super su, enter, and of course it will ask for the root password. The root password is now if it's the root password is right, you can now access the super user menu. The first thing we want to do is change the IP address or add another IP address. To add that, use nano/etc/network/interface. Press enter. Now it's using DCI/CP. Change it to static so we can change the IP address. Static. Press enter. Press tab and add the address. And add 192.168.100.19/24. Make sure the same network as the wireless or the device that is connected to the internet. Press enter, add the gateway 168.100.1, and of course add DNS/name servers 192.168.100.1, and of course press enter. Press Ctrl X to exit and press yes if it asks for the safe modified buffer, and press enter. Now we need to reboot the system. Type reboot and enter to instantly reboot it. Log in again. Super user. And of course, we're going to check if the IP changed or not by typing IP, enter IP space A. Now you can now check if the IP changed or not by viewing the ENP0S3, the link /ether 08002798 7D2B BRD FFF inet, and that's your IP address. Now we need to add another IP address. After that, first thing first, we need to shut down the virtual machine. Shut down and click OK. Second, go to setting, go to network, go to adapter 2, activate this, use host only, and make sure it's the right device. Click OK and start again. Log into Debian Linux again, enter the password, super user, and of course enter the root password. And we're going to add another IP address by using nano/etc/network/interface. Now we're going to cut the allow and the iFace by using Control K, Control U to uncut the text. It just uncut in here. Change the ENP0S3 to ENP0S38. Do it for the one on top, and we're going to add another address. 192.168. Don't use comma. 168. 100.20/24. We're just going to exit, yes, and enter, and we're going to reboot it again. Log in again, enter password again, super user, enter password again, and of course we're going to check the IP by using IP space A. Now there it is, ENP0S8. The IP is right. Now we're going to connect to the internet. The first thing you need is going to the settings, go to the network, change the adapter 1 installed on to bridge. Make sure the name in this one is the device that is connected to the internet. Okay, to save, and now we're going to try pinging to Google. Ping 8.8.8.8. Now we get some replies. That means we are connected to the internet. But right now we cannot ping to google.com because we do not have a DNS server yet. Let's add a DNS server by using nano etc.resolve.conf. Now we're going to add name server 8.8.8, enter again, name server 192.168.100.1, Control X, Y, and enter. Let's try to clear it first. Let's try to ping Google. And we get some replies. That means we can now use the internet. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope this info helped you in any other way. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you later.